Welcome. In this short video, we'll give you a quick overview of CPQ and how it helps streamline the quoting process, improve accuracy, and drive faster sales. Let's get started. Quoting complex products can often be time-consuming, inconsistent, and prone to error. Sales teams frequently rely on spreadsheets, emails, and manual approvals just to deliver a single quote. That's where CPQ comes in. In this video, we'll take a quick look at what CPQ is and walk through how a quote can be created using enterprise quoting. CPQ stands for Configure Price Quote. It's a system designed to automate and simplify the entire quoting process for complex products and services. First, Configure guides users through product options using built-in rules to ensure every configuration is valid. Next, Price automatically calculates pricing based on selected components, quantities, discounts, and customer-specific agreements. Finally, Quote generates a professional document containing product details, pricing, and terms ready to send to the customer. What used to take days or even weeks can now happen in just minutes. This screen shows the enterprise quoting dashboard, where users can view and manage all quotes in one place. At the center of the screen, quotes are displayed in a card-based layout. Each card represents an individual quote that includes key information such as the quote number, customer name, status of the quote, pricing of the quote, along with different statuses of the pricing approval and configuration statuses. This is very important for if anybody's looking at quotes for the first time, they'll be able to have all the key information they need to see where the quote is in its journey to become an order. On the left side of the screen is going to be the navigational panel, where users can access other areas of the system such as the product catalog, customers, agreements, reports, and application settings. On the top of the screen, we have a universal search bar where customers can search for the quote number by company name, and they can find that quote directly. We also have filtering options where if you wanted to filter for quotes that were created just this month, we could even go another layer deeper where we can change this or filter by the status of the quote to get the key information that you're looking to filter by. Now, on top of being able to filter multiple levels to take a look at different quotes on the enterprise quoting, if you want to change the view or the layout of the quotes themselves, currently they are laid out as a card base like I mentioned earlier. But if you want to change it to a more grid view where you can view things on an Excel spreadsheet format, enterprise quoting gives you that capability as well. Again, seeing the quote number, customer, quote total, all the key information that you need. Now that we've reviewed the different navigation options, the layout options of enterprise quoting, let's go ahead and create a new quote on the top right of the screen. What we're seeing in the quote section here is first we have to select a customer. The reason why this is important is if there's any sort of discounts that might be laid out for the customer themselves, all of that is housed and recorded within enterprise quoting and seamlessly connected with the CloudSuite industrial system. Now we're going to be adding an item to the quote itself. This is going to be bringing us over to our product catalog where we can view the different categories of the items themselves. But for today's video, we're going to be configuring a very specific item, which you could utilize the search bar on the very top. And for this, we're going to be doing an outdoor table. Now that we are within the configuration settings themselves, we can view a lot of great configuration options on screen. As we are selecting different configuration options, we're going to be seeing the price dynamically adjust based on the configurations that we are selecting. This could be based on a few key bits of information from the quantities of the materials and even the value of the materials themselves. On top of being able to see the dynamically adjusting price, we can also see a static image, a 3D rendered image, additional details, and a summary breakdown of pricing on the configurations that we are selecting. So as we go through and select a few different options, we can utilize either a drop-down to select the seat quantity or the seat type, but we can go one step further and click on this picture image here, just so we can see what they might look like for the configurations themselves. So as we go through and select a few different options, make sure we're going through and selecting all the different configurations that we possibly have. We can then take a look at the pricing adjusting accordingly, take a look at some of the details themselves based on those configurations, and then a complete summary breakdown of the configurations we have been selecting thus far. And now that we have selected some configurations, we can take a look at the 3D rendered image themselves. We kind of spin it around and take a look at all angles, and we can go even a step further where we can select different colors, and all that will be adjusting accordingly on the right side as we can see. So now that we have gone through and selected our configurations, we'll go ahead and click finish. And this is going to take us back into enterprise quoting with the quote itself. And what we're going to notice is when we expand our item here, it's going to take a quick little snapshot picture of the configurations we had selected, along with seeing the price, the quantity, and on the right side, any customer information that might be filled in. One additional thing that we can do from the quote itself is if there's any additional discounts that you might want to add, or any comments, name configurations, you have the flexibility of adjusting prices or any other additional actions you might have for the specific quote. Now that we had configured our item, we selected our price, we're going to go ahead and convert the item into an order from this screen, all again from within Enterprise Quoting. Now that we are within the order section of Enterprise Quoting, you could review any last minute details about the order itself and then place the order for the customer. Now that we've gone through and taken a look at an overview of the Enterprise Quoting navigation options, the dashboard, taking a look at the configurations themselves and how to configure an item, and change a quote into an order, let's review some of the key benefits of utilizing CPQ. By automating configuration, pricing, and quote generation, CPQ helps organize the following: reduce configuration errors, deliver consistent pricing, speed up the sales cycle, improve sales and productivity, and provides faster response to customers. With CPQ and Enterprise Quoting, sales teams can focus less on manual processes and more on what matters most: winning business.